because I think it's an important thing to discuss. So I have here, like, let's ask the question, who is Google Stadia actually for? And I want to combine my, because that's what
it's a great question. It's like the question. Yeah.
It is. Like, who is Google Stadia actually for? And do we see a potential for game streaming in the future? Or will this be like a specific niche like VR is? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have a PSVR as well. And my favorite thing is showing people VR for the first time, introducing them to this.
Yeah.
Because 100% of the time their mind is blown because they don't think it's going to be as cool as it is. Is it kind of a niche thing? Kinda, because it's not practical. First of all, this Black Friday, this $199 PSVR deal is incredible.
Oh my God.
By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So it's becoming more affordable. It is one of the best experiences you'll have. You can't just sit on your couch and twiddle your thumbs and play. You're going to be up and doing stuff. So it's immersive. It's incredible. VR is amazing right now.
Yeah.
Who's Stadia for? I honestly have no idea yet. But like I said before, the people who don't play a lot of games or don't have a console now, but still kind of want to, I think that's a huge target for them, right?
Yeah.
They may not buy a ton of games. So software wise, it may not be the best, the most viable for the developers or Google. People like me who just buy everything, might be, that's kind of who it's for as well. It's if you're a gamer and like you're sick of updates, you're sick of just if you want to go all digital, there's no reason to not do Stadia, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not for one. It's for a lot of different types of people, I think, and that's okay.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that people think it's just like, I have bad internet, so so therefore it stinks.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, then it's not for you, and that's fine. But
exactly,
go play a PC or go play your console.
And that's the thing with.
What do you think?
Well, like that's the thing is that I think we're bringing up who is Google Stadia for, and it kind of goes into like the most divisive games possible. More recently, Death Stranding, where everybody's trying to say, or even earlier this year with Sekiro. Sekiro dies twice, and people were just arguing that like this game isn't for me, and they were just so
therefore
mad.
No one should play it.
Exactly, it's just like
it's like such a ridiculous way to think. Yeah.
If you listen to last week's podcast, I actually went on a huge rant about the potential for Death Stranding.
Yeah.
And people just hate that it's Game of the Year or being nominated for Game of the Year because it's not for them. And it's just like, okay, it's not for you, but a lot of people do like this. Same thing with Sekiro. I could not play Sekiro because it was too hard. Okay, then it's not for you. That's not a bad thing. That doesn't discount you as a gamer. It's just that Sekiro is not for you.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point.
And same thing for Google Stadia. Because you don't like Google Stadia, well, here's actually on the opposite end. If somebody does like Google Stadia, that doesn't discount them as a gamer. It doesn't. And people try to make that argument that like, if you support Google Stadia, you're not like a hardcore true gamer. And it's just like,
right. If anything, you're more because you're buying into this crazy sort of new thing early. So it's like, I want to play wherever I want to. I want to play games everywhere I go. Like that's the kind of thing you're thinking. Like I want to play on my phone. I want to play in the subway. You can't do subway yet, obviously, but I want to play out in public. That's like people like, look, the Switch works. The Switch is incredible for a reason. You can play wherever you go. This is a similar idea. Like, and people, just love being negative and hating things. And that's the world we live in. But it's a great point you said, like, you're not a real gamer because you like Stadia. It's like, if anything, I got more controllers than you, bro. They're everywhere. Like, so.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that, like, asking a question, who is Google Stadia actually for? I think it's for anybody who's actually interested in this game streaming. I don't think it's for everybody. Just like, here's the thing, you have to ask the same question. Well, who is Xbox for? Xbox is for anybody because there's no exclusives on it. I think Xbox is for people who actually want to play on Xbox. More specifically, anybody who wants to try out Game Pass. And I think that's who is Xbox for? Game Pass. But, it all boils down to any sort of console, PlayStation 4, PC, Xbox. Who is this actually for? It's for anybody that's actually interested in this. And that's who it's for. It's not for non-gamers, not for gamers, blah, blah, blah. But it's for anybody that sees this and says, you know what, this actually fits my lifestyle.
Yeah, and I see the Facebook group. I'm in the official Google Stadia. People like all the comments like, hey, I haven't had a console in years.
Yeah.
I work full time. I got 2 kids. So I don't really get much gaming going on, but this seemed interesting. Yeah. I got it. And I can't believe how good it is, so.
Yeah.
And first of all, I tried it on my Pixel 3, my phone.
Yeah.
I played 2K on my phone. 2K is a very demanding game. Yeah. A lot of stuff, a lot of data,
Fix the servers, Ronnie.
I couldn't believe how clear and perfect and smooth it was on my phone.
I saw.
And apparently, the Pixel phone is optimized for Stadia, which is nuts.
Yeah,
like it runs perfectly on a little tiny phone. Yeah,
I saw H and Zero's video on Google Stadia and the NBA 2K, and he says here's the funny thing. If you watch H and Zero's video on it, he actually found out that the latency is much better on Google Stadia than it is on PS4. Yeah. And he plays it as a career, and he's just like, how is the latency better on cloud gaming than it is on my actual console? And one has to think, it's just like, that's crazy to think about,
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how they pulled this off. Yeah. And that it works so good. Like the Destiny servers went down the other day. It wasn't Stadia's fault. Maybe it was because more people were getting it for free, but it wasn't their fault. It's Bungie's fault. So yell at people like, oh, see, Stadia doesn't work. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's not.
Welcome to multiplayer gaming. Like, really?
Yeah. And then, so there's Buddy Pass. So everybody, I bought a Founders Edition, which they said super early on, you get a Buddy Pass to give to somebody. And people just like, oh, I guess nobody's buying Stadia. They're going to give away free ones, huh? And I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, no, they said this early on. This is a great way to get other people to try it out,
Yeah, you know who else gave up Buddy Pass?
What's that?
You know who else gave it Buddy Pass?
Who?
The game A Way Out. And nobody argued that. They said that was like a great idea to give a Buddy Pass so that you can play.
Yeah.
But because
I remember that. You're right.
Yeah, they gave it out, and like you don't have to buy another game. You can just use your friend's Buddy Pass, and you're in. But Google Stadia, they do the same idea, and it's like, oh well, because no one's gonna buy it. It's like, shut up, dude. Like, really? Like,
it really is. Okay, they did botch the first day a bit. I'll give them that.
Sure, it's launch. Like,
yeah, the launch wasn't like it was. First of all, it was less than 24 hours. It was a little messed up. That's all.
Yeah.
Calm down, everybody. Go do something else. People are like, I'm sitting here refreshing my email constantly. I'm like, well, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. You're insane. First of all. And then mine came. It launched on the 19th. I got my thing on the 20th. I didn't care. It wasn't a big deal at all. So, like the fact that you still want to play it so hard, but you're still getting mad at it, like just give it time, everybody. Just chill out, But it's so good already. I'm serious. It's it works better than I thought. There's still so many features coming down the road, which is cool. So I can't wait to see where this thing goes.